Hi friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subby friend. And if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. I appreciate it so much. Today, I wanted to bring to you this super cute, fun tumbler. And this is Miss Marilyn. I love this. I love this picture. I love this whole like bubble blowing thing. This image is done using the tape method with a printed image from a laser printer. And then the love and all of this, of course, is done with some foil. And this turned out really cute. So this is an acrylic tumbler. It's a double-walled acrylic tumbler. These are great for summertime. I really like using these a lot. This one is a screw-on with a hole in the top for a straw. So this turned out really cute. I love the color. It's a glitter chimp glitter, and hard to believe that Marilyn, Miss Norma Jean, would be pushing pretty close to 100. I think she was born in 1926 or 1923, somewhere around there. So she was born in the 20s. So she would definitely be up there in age. And it's weird to think how icons, when you think about them, when I think about Marilyn Monroe, I remember her like this. It's hard to believe that she would be almost 100. When you think about, icons, like you forget sometimes the time period that has gone past. Yeah, pretty interesting. But anyways, I hope that you like this tumbler. As always, I will attach making the tumbler. And yeah, I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I hope your week is amazing. And I will see you later, friends. Bye. All right, so we have our first layer of epoxy on. I did take a light piece of sandpaper and just go through and make sure everything was nice and smooth. So now I'm going to put on the decal. Now, I made this using inkjet printer and just regular copy paper and then tape. So I do have a video on that I will put in the description. Okay, so and the thing with these images, it is your choice. These, most of the time, because of the tape, they stick just fine. But because I ripped this one on the end, I'm gonna go ahead and put some Mod Podge on it. Now that does mean that I will have to let it dry longer than I otherwise would have, because you want if your Mod Podge is not dry underneath, it will get cloudy. So I will take the time to let this dry really good before I put epoxy on it. And like I said, normally I don't necessarily do this, but because I accidentally ripped it, I'm going to. And if you are concerned and just want to really make sure that your image isn't going to move, that you're not going to get any epoxy under it, by all means, you can Mod Podge it down. And the Mod Podge dries clear, so you're not going to have any issue. Just make sure everything's nice and even. It will move until the Mod Podge is dry, so hold it as you're pressing down. Don't do what I just did. So now I need to get it back even to where I want it. I used my Cricut to cut this out, and I just did it at... So I made the stencil with my Cricut, and basically, if you're making a stencil, all you're gonna do is take out the inside part that you would normally use. And, you know, if it's something that you like, then also, you know, by all means, keep the inside part too, because you can use it for something else. And then make sure that you get all of your little pieces. You want them in. Now the challenge on this one is going to be when I lift it. So these little Cricut tools that I made, oh my gosh, I love them. They work so well. And it's really cool that you can make, you know, all different ones to meet your need. I'm going to be making some more of them. Sometimes all the things that I want to do are, you know, just more time consuming than the time that I actually have available. All right, put this little piece in there. And, you know, honestly, for this technique, sometimes, like, I put the little pieces in and it really was unnecessary because I can't really go around them, but I still do it and try. So we'll see. We may find that it was unnecessary. All right, so I'm only gonna kind of lay it down as up to where I need it. And I got to be really careful when I lift it back up. But, oh, sorry. Here I am messing. See, this is me. I mess with stuff and then I mess it up. When I have stuff right, I've got to learn to just stop messing with it. That's the thing. But I never learn. Okay. Now I'm gonna just go through and put some Mod Podge. And I mean, you could use any glue you want with this. I like Mod Podge just because I feel like Mod Podge holds like thicker stuff really sturdy. So that's why I just tend to like Mod Podge. I guess it's just old school, you know? All right, so I've got... Okay, so I have my foil. I'm just gonna put some in my cup, and I prefer when I'm using my foil to like put it in something else as I'm using it, just in case I get bad with like my touching or whatever, and I you know, get glue or whatever someplace. So with the foil, I just kind of take it, you know, and I like to just sort of put it, just fill it in. Make sure you actually get inside your stencil. I've done that before, like filled these in and ended up missing like half of my stencil because I didn't have my glasses on. You know, it's hard when like you've gone your whole life being able to see just fine, and then suddenly you have like old age presbyopia and you have to wear glasses for stuff. It's you know, a really hard like thing to get used to, for sure. And then the problem is, like, I still have really good vision. Otherwise, it's only the, you know, seeing small things. So I have to take them on and off because I can't see anything that's not just like super up close with them on. But I can't read anything or see super small things without them, so then I lose them. It's quite the conundrum, and I'm good with like letting a little bit of that sprinkly stuff get on there. Now I'm gonna have to be very, very careful as I lift this, not only because I want to keep the stuff I put in my stencil, but also because I have a picture underneath it. So hopefully this works. Never done it on top of the picture like this, so we'll see. So I usually do this like off to the side, you know? And I probably would have done myself better to let the Mod Podge dry under this picture first. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. And the thing with this, like, I'm always good with it not being completely perfect because, you know, I want it to look kind of like a worn down kind of thing, you know? All right, so we'll let this pretty lady dry, and then we'll put it on the tumbler or the turner.